Seorang pelancong dari Amerika terpegun dengan R&R Malaysia. Katanya belum pernah lihat yang setanding di negaranya. Kagum dan terharu. Itulah reaksi ramai selepas melihat pelancong dari Amerika Syarikat memuji kawasan R&R Malaysia yang
places to shop, there's a little playground for the kids. It's really a refreshing stop. There's a surau up here so I can get my prayer done. So what an amazing place to have a rest.
Today I'm on the mission to find the boiled kacang. Saya cari boiled kacang. Boiled kacang.
Kacang rebus.
Kacang rebus. Ada?
Setiap negara ada tempat persinggahan di lebuh raya, tapi Malaysia lain daripada yang lain. Ramai pelancong luar, terutama dari negara jiran, terkejut besar bila singgah di R&R, tempat rehat yang nampak biasa dari luar, tapi bila masuk, terus rasa macam masuk hotel 5 bintang. Bayangkan tandas bersih berkilat, ruang makan luas dengan pelbagai pilihan makanan tempatan, tempat solat yang selesa, siap ada kedai serbaneka dan pemandangan hijau yang menenangkan. Ramai pelancong dari Korea, Jepun, Indonesia dan Eropah kata, mereka tak sangka Malaysia begitu menjaga keselesaan pengguna jalan raya. Malah ada yang sanggup berhenti di setiap R&R, bukan sebab penat, tapi sebab nak explore suasananya. Persoalannya, kenapa Malaysia mampu buat R&R sehebat ni? Sedangkan di banyak negara lain, tempat rehat cuma ala kadar saja. Ada rahsia tertentu ke di sebalik reka bentuk, kebersihan dan layanan yang luar biasa ni?
The coolest things about travelling in Malaysia is actually stopping for a break at the R&Rs. If you've never been here, these places are great. It's just so happening. They're like little mini tourist spots themselves. Just look at this. I mean, these places do not compare to what we are used to when we think about rest areas in Australia. They've got everything here. Tons of places to eat, places to shop. There's a little playground for the kids. It's really a refreshing stop. There's a surau up here so I can get my prayer done. So what an amazing place to have a rest. Eat, drink, pray, fuel up, and now back on the road.
I don't know where Malaysians are sourcing their architectural creativity, but I've arrived to an R&R in Perak. To me, this looks like a donjon. Never mind. Exercise. Wow, this is my heaven. Nak Solat, we've got you covered. More like this, please, worldwide. Looks like so much culture just at an R&R. What's that? Guys, Russian samovar? Just tell me. Can you believe this is an R&R, guys? Such a splendid surprise on my way from Kuala Lumpur to Perlis. Today I'm on the mission to find the boiled kacang. Saya cari boiled kacang. Boiled kacang.
Kacang rebus.
Kacang rebus. Ada?
Ada.
Ada? Mana?
Tapi kedai belakang.
Oke. Terima kasih. Saya nak kacang rebus. Apa ni kacang rebus? Ni. So panas. Macam mana makan? Kena kobek dulu. Tapi saya bawa kereta. Kena stop dulu. Ya. Okey. Macam tu. Ayam sini. Ada yang just makan. So sedap.
Kita bagi plastik extra untuk letak kulit.
Tak boleh campur. Okay, terima kasih dia. Thank you. My friends, thank you for educating me. Kacang rebus.
pelancong dari Amerika terpegun dengan R&R Malaysia. Katanya belum pernah lihat yang setanding di negaranya. Kagum dan terharu. Itulah reaksi ramai selepas melihat pelancong dari Amerika Syarikat memuji kawasan R&R Malaysia yang selama ini mungkin dianggap biasa oleh rakyat tempatan. Bila seorang asing menyatakan bahawa beliau tidak pernah melihat tempat rehat sebesar ini di negaranya sendiri, ia bukan saja membuatkan kita berbangga, malah membuka mata ramai bahawa apa yang kita ada sebenarnya bertaraf dunia. Kenyataan Terry Pennell bukan pujian kosong, sebaliknya satu peringatan untuk menghargai kemudahan yang kita miliki. Tambahan pula, netizen yang mengesyorkan dia melawat R&R lain seperti Seremban dan Sungai Buloh jelas menunjukkan semangat kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia dalam meraihkan sesuatu yang baik tentang negara sendiri.
Makan apa aja di R&R atau rest area jalan tol di Malaysia. Ini aku lupa R&R area mana ya. Tapi perjalananku dari Nilai ke Shah Alam. Jadi karena tiba-tiba lapar, aku stop di R&R ini dan ngeliat ada putu bambu. Aku suka banget sama putu bambu ini, tapi aku selalu nemunya kalau lagi di R&R. Apakah di kedai biasa di KL ada yang jual ini? Atau hanya jual di R&R aja ya guys? Yang aku paling suka ini rasa coklat. Harganya RM7, coklatnya banyak dan isinya kayak gini. Ini harganya RM7, menurut kamu oke dan worth it nggak? Selain beli putu bambu, kemarin juga lihat sate kajang. Ternyata ada yang jual di sini juga. Ini first time aku coba sate kajang. Rasanya lumayan enak. Bumbu di sate ayamnya berasa kayak ada manis-manisnya. Aku beli satu set dengan nasi impitnya. Tapi di aku nasi impitnya kurang banyak, jadi aku harus add on. Kalau di R&R, kamu biasanya beli makanan apa aja? Boleh komen di bawah dan see you next video.
Malaysian RNRs have it all. Great infrastructure, surrounds, and of course, lots of tasty food.
We're driving from Kuala Lumpur to Kuantan and making a stopover at Temerloh RNR. I've heard it's one of the best on the road. Let's check it out.
I headed straight to the fruit stall where my friends taught me to open mangosteens and saved me from eating the rains.
This one we don't.
No.
Good, I have a guide with me.
I was also tempted to try an opaco bee.
I think my son would like it.
I was surprised to find butterfly pea flower cultivated here and even tried coloring the water. Malaysian RNRs are real fun.
Now it's time to continue our road.
We stopped in an R&R stop to get rest, and the convenience store called CU Korean. But the weird thing is, no, this is a shop, and upstairs where is the library? You see? What is this? So weird. And ramen station. Yeah. Prepare your own ramen. Very cool. Yeah. Korean stir-fried ramen.
We are not rushing.
Yes. Chili limau. Chef Longtong. What is this? Oh, this is a big package. Okay. Famous bulldog. Yeah. Every kind of ramen. That's good for everyone.
We love how in Malaysia they have these little spots where you can wash your hands before you eat and after you eat.
I went to an R&R for the first time in Malaysia the other day, and it is so much nicer than what we have in the United States. So in the US, we have these rest areas that are just like on the side of the highway. You just kind of pull off to the side, and the only thing that's there are just like a couple of bathroom stalls and a few vending machines. If you're super lucky, there might be like a map on the wall telling you where you are, as well as maybe Wi-Fi, but that's not always typical. And then on the outside of the R&R, there's usually some picnic tables and a place to walk your dog. The R&R in Malaysia, on the other hand, has an entire food court with like fresh food being made. The bathroom is big and there's a lot of stalls to choose from, whereas in the States, there's like 4 stalls and they smell bad and they're running out of toilet paper. There's an entire area inside to sit. And of course, there's surau so that people can pray. But the thing that was the most striking to me was that the R&R in Malaysia is very family friendly. And it's not just the R&R in Malaysia, but it's just like, I think Malaysia in general is very family friendly. The R&R, it has like the little toilet, the little sink for the kids. That was the first thing that I noticed. And then when I went out into the food court area, then I noticed that there was also a playground for children. And so I've been thinking for the past week about how in Malaysia, like everything is catered to having like a large family unit and catered to like children being in the space. Whereas in America, it's not really encouraged to bring your kids everywhere. Like in the US, like people don't like kids on an airplane. People don't like the sound of babies crying. People don't like nursing mothers. Like in the US, like it's normal for you to have a babysitter so that like when parents go out, they don't have to bring their kids. You just leave your kids at home with the babysitter. And even with the current president of the United States, like they're literally trying to take away all these programs and things that are supposed to help children because I think America just hates kids. Yeah. Anyway. Shout out Malaysia for being kid-friendly.
Sounds okay?
Apa yang ramai tak tahu, di sebalik kemewahan R&R Malaysia ni, ada falsafah khas dalam pembinaannya, bukan sekadar tempat berhenti, tapi tempat untuk rehat dengan tenang dan rasa dihargai. Malaysia memahami bahawa perjalanan jauh boleh memenatkan, jadi setiap R&R dibina dengan ciri-ciri yang memberi keselesaan maksimum kepada semua tanpa kira latar belakang. Itulah sebabnya pelancong asing kagum. Ada surau yang luas, tandas moden, makanan halal pelbagai jenis, dan suasana yang selamat untuk seisi keluarga, kualiti kebersihan, dan keramahan peniaga tempatan. Juga antara faktor utama yang buat pelancong rasa macam di rumah sendiri. Bagi mereka, R&R Malaysia bukan sekadar hentian, tapi satu pengalaman budaya, bukti bagaimana rakyat Malaysia menghargai keselesaan dan layanan mesra. Jadi tak hairanlah kenapa ramai pelancong balik ke negara masing-masing dengan cerita luar biasa tentang R&R kita. Mereka bukan sekadar memuji, tapi benar-benar terinspirasi dengan cara Malaysia melayan setiap tetamunya. Ada korang pula macam mana? Pernah singgah di R&R yang buat korang rasa macam hotel juga? Kongsi pengalaman korang di ruangan komen.
Rasa sayang, oh rasa sayang, cerita kita takkan pernah hilang.